It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one, and today I want to talk about Zebec, ticker ZBCN. If you are interested in buying your first Zebec token, be sure to check out my crypto.com link. Earn some crow by using my link if you are interested in DCAing or grabbing your first Zebec token. So, and let me know inside the comments, do you own any ZBCN? But anyway, my name is Crypto Millie. Had to get that out. I want to talk about Zebec, kind of give you guys my thesis, where I'm at with Zebec, and look at a few things on the chart as far as momentum. No, this is not a call the bottom video or call the top video. We just want to kind of like lay out those foundations and see if anything from a foundational standpoint has changed with the ZBCN. Let me know your thoughts on Zebec, sitting here at 20346. Market cap around 233 million. I am really happy that this token specifically has had a correction, because if you have been paying attention to, some of the things that's being built within, this ecosystem, then you know how lucrative of an opportunity this could possibly be, especially with the growth of stable coins. Now, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Well, in my opinion, if you are betting on the growth in, per se, the integrations of stablecoins, then the only asymmetric bet here would be Zebec, because Zebec focuses on off-ramp and on-ramp with these stablecoin integrations. So Zebec makes everything in Web 2 easier for Web 3. It makes everything for Web 3 painless for Web 2, right? It's literally a infrastructure layer for finance. So to put that into perspective, and why I'm so bullish on Zebec, not per se because of the use case, right? Because they do have some deep in services and products, right, like the POS terminals, but more so the ability to work like a Venmo or a Square. So I don't know if you guys ever had a business, right? You ever had a business and you had your business tied to maybe Square or Venmo, and you know how, traditionally, if you have a business and you deposit a check, you got to wait till the next day for that check to clear. Or you get a client that, purchased something on Square, and if you don't do the instant transaction, you got to wait 24, 3 to 5 business days for that transaction to clear. Well, Zebec makes everything that happens in crypto, whether it's payments, whether it's sending somebody some crypto, it makes everything fast, instant, and seamless. Is basically a Venmo or Square for cryptocurrency. So if you wanted to send, your best crypto friend some crypto, and they stay in another country, right? Normally that would be hard, right? Especially if you're trying to, move that into cash, right? It's gonna, be a fee. It's gonna take a while. But with the Zebec, all of that happens instantly, right? Instantly, right? You get the stable coin sent to your app, and you can send it anywhere you want to send it instantly, right? You want to pay somebody, you pay them instantly, right? They don't have to wait anymore 3 to 5 business days for a transaction. So this is why people are so bullish on Zebec. It has, it started off with like the whole payroll thing, and then it just became like this super app, right? Where Zebec Pay uses blockchain speed, security, and efficiency to power to everyday financial activities like salaries, bill payments, and budget tracking. That's another thing, because they're looking to integrate Zelle, right? They're looking to integrate Zelle and even Stripe. So let's say if you're a person like myself that's in crypto full time, right? And everything that you get as far as your finances comes in crypto, right? So let's say, crypto, but you've moved away from the traditional banking. But guess what? Those subscriptions tied to your bank are still going to come every month, and you need a infrastructure layer in crypto that can pretty much reroute these subscriptions to your stable coins, right? So your stable coin balance. So just imagine, millions and millions of people using Zebec, right? Because they're full-time crypto, and they want to pay subscriptions, whether that be TikTok subscriptions, whatever subscriptions you can think of, right? They'll be integrating something like, they'll be integrating stuff like Zelle, and also, I lost my train of thought there, but y'all know what I say. They're going to be, you see this, right? Accepted at 100 million plus merchants worldwide. So they're going to be integrating this stuff, and you'll be able to pay your subscriptions instantly using your stable coins. You can't do that nowhere else. Not XRP, not XLM, only Zebec, right? So you see how Zebec kind of has created this world and ecosystem where it kind of like is in its own space. It has no direct competitors, and people who think that, you know, they're competing can also just be a partner, partner or integrated, right? So, you know, we can focus on a few things that Zebec is doing and working to do, right? The partnership here with FedNow and NatPay, real-time payroll across the entire USA, hitting wallets the second you clock out. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is disrupting. This is literally disrupting like payroll, like the AD. It's no way you can, like, that's crazy. All right, Dash Pay, InstaSend Live, and Super App. Collabs confirmed. Rails about to get turbocharged. We just talked about the Rails specifically with stuff like Stellar and these integrations. Debit cards dropping in 5 new countries this month. Zebec Net Depend eSIM borderless crypto phone plans that pay you in ZBCN. This is insane. POS terminals rolling out. Now, this is something that I'm really interested in, because I know they'll use those fees to either buy back or burn the crypto token ZBCN, which will help, you know, the price appreciate for anybody that's actually holding. And again, this is something, Zebec, in my opinion, is something that people are going to be using, and they're not even going to be knowing it's crypto. They're not even going to know it has anything to do with crypto. And that's what you want to see from a cryptocurrency project. We'll be headed into the, you know, we're since crypto is starting to mature, we're going to head into the, the environment where, you know, you're going to have a working product. You're going to have a product that generates revenue. And we're already seeing it with BitTensor, and the tile flow and those emissions and things that's going over there. Let me know in the chat if you know what's going over there. But we're going to see that throughout crypto, because Wall Street is in crypto. You know, Wall Street wants to buy things that really matters, things that can be utilized on an everyday basis. And, you know, Zebec also falls into that DePIN, RWA, and artificial intelligence category. So there's a lot going on for this product and project that can, cause massive expansion. You know what I mean? You ever try to take some of your stable coins off your crypto app, and they like, oh, well, you gotta wait 2 to 5 business days for transactions. If I just send that to Zebec in the Zebec Super app, I can instantly send stuff to my bank account, because they have an instant off ramp. So for anybody that's like having a hard time, like trying to, connect their business to crypto, or, that's trying to do things that require you to, send money cross border, this is the project. And now we're talking about institutions, financial institutions, and banks using this, right? Because the banks are already using Zelle. They're already using Stripe. All of that stuff is already being used, but there's no off ramp. There's no instant off ramp for those stable coins. Like, and if you try to turn it into cash in your bank, it's going to tell you got to wait 2 to 5 business days for this to clear. Zebec solves that, and it's literally the only project right now that solves that. So let's get into what I'm actually looking at on the chart, right? So total 3, we're looking at total 3. I'm looking for the total 3 to kind of like put in that floor. We talked about that floor in the ultimate RSI. Let's actually load this page so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I think I actually do have it pulled up here. Oh, well, I thought I did, but I guess it didn't. So let's actually do this again and again and again. So what we're doing is we're looking for support here on the ultimate RSI. And I told you guys, the total 3, the cryptocurrency market is either going to go into a bear market from here, or it's going to put in the next leg up and going into a rally and decide if it want to break those moving averages. So If the total three continues to hold, it's a good chance that Zebec is going to continue to hold. If the total three continues to hold, it's a good chance that Solana, which right now is bearish, it's below our ultimate RSI. It's below the moving average. The moving averages are trending to the downside. It is bearish. But what people are anticipating is that we have a huge liquidity gold rush in 2026. So if you're looking at a lot of these cryptocurrencies, especially projects like Zebec that have real utility and use case, and you're betting that 2026 is the year of liquidity, which, by the way, we have not seen how crypto will react when the PMI goes above the 50 this cycle and we enter the expansion stage. So we got liquidity on the way, which we've never had. QT is ending, and everybody is wondering if the economy will start expanding again. And if it does, historically, we have had an altcoin season. So in my opinion, these are some of the projects that I want to, continue to load up on. We've seen the institutional interest on Solana with the Solana ETFs. They've cooled off a little bit as of late, but they have been on fire. I love the community here, man. Zebec, one of the only utility use case that has real partnerships with NBA teams, soccer teams, similar to what we've seen with crypto.com. And in my opinion, crypto.com and Zebec fall under the neobank narrative as well, right? A off-ramp, on-ramp ecosystem, off-ramp, on-ramp ecosystem that you can utilize for everyday life that eliminates the use case of a bank. Just imagine if you can do everything you do with your bank within one of these ecosystems. Zebec is headed in that direction. Crypto.com is damn near already there. They got everything, right? And if you use my link, you can buy some Zebec on crypto.com and start earning today. Salute to the community, man. I like what Angelica is doing here, man. Zebec, they're on the Detroit Pistons. I know they've been on multiple floors of these NBA games. So, use case, utility, team, that's one thing. But how do you get your product or your ecosystem, your platform in front of people? It's marketing. So now they have checked off the marketing checked off the marketing, and we're like one step away from massive liquidity entering, risk assets. So I think everybody needs to tap in, man. Tap in, right? You got a lot of stuff that's going on here with Zebec, and from a chart perspective, ZBCN on the weekly looks like it's putting in a huge bull flag. It's holding that support in our golden pocket, which is the 618-786 from our local bottom to local top. What you want to see here is this kind of like 90-degree triangle flag pattern play out. And even if it plays out and it takes some time, like maybe 2 to 4 weeks, right? You just want to see it stay in that channel and then break out, right? Which coincides with the liquidity that could be coming in 2026. So who's to say Zebec just kind of like, chops everybody up in this channel. Everybody thinks it's over, and then it breaks up to the outside. It's important to know that this could break down to the downside as well, as the ultimate RSI is below the orange line, which is a signal that we are in a bearish trend, that the momentum currently is bearish. I would argue that projects like this, though, are in an accumulation stage as retail whales are front running the liquidity injection that's to come in 2026, right? Trump replacing the Fed, potential stimulus cuts, tariffs supposed to pretty much tariffs canceling out taxes. So, and all the extra stuff they've been doing that with pro crypto, right? So I don't hold a lot of cryptocurrencies, but Zebec is one of the ones that I do hold and very confident in holding because of the utility and use case. And at the end of the day, if we got to hold this for multiple cycles, I'm still confident, because if these stable coins continue to get adopted and integrated, we'll need better off-ramp and on-ramp options. We need that. You know what I mean? To this day, if I, let's say if I want to sell some of my crypto and I don't want to actually put it on my crypto.com card and I want to put it in my bank, it's like a grace period. I got to wait, 3 to 5 business days. But if I just sent that money in stablecoin form to the Zebec platform, I can instantly, instantly send it to my bank account, similar to what we see from Square and Venmo. So if you ever did a transaction on any one of those platforms, they got two options. You can, you can deposit your money and wait 2 to 5 days, or you can do it instantly and pay a small fee. So I'm not sure if Zebec has that small fee, but if they do have a small fee, then again, that's revenue generation, which can go into buybacks and burns. I'm pretty sure they got a fee because they got a fee with the POS terminals. Anyway, guys, that's how I'm thinking with Zebec. My thesis has not changed. It has only gotten stronger. And yes, expect volatility 6 days into the FOMC. We're nowhere near an altcoin season. I want to make that clear. But guys, watch for the PMI. Just watch for the PMI. Watch for us to expand and get above this yellow line, which is 50. I'll make the line yellow for you guys. I don't know why it's not yellow. Right? Come on, man. What is going on? Alrighty. Hold on here. I'll make this line for you guys yellow. Bam. So you actually know. And you can see we're on a little uptrend. You don't want to see this break down. And I don't like to use indicators for stuff like this, but we are above the ultimate RSI. So if I was going to use an indicator, I would be using that one. We need to hold this orange line. If we hold this orange line, maybe we just, boop, 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 until that liquidity come in and we can finally get into expansion day, expansion. In an hour, though, at the time, I don't know when you guys are watching this video, but in an hour, we should get some job data. So be looking for that. But that, like I said, we're past the macro. We're focusing on the charts and we're preparing for what's to come. Whether it's bullish or bearish, cryptocurrencies like this aren't going anywhere. And in my opinion, there is massive opportunity. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.